Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Daria, and today's yoga practice is all about flowing. This class is just about getting into your body and feeling the constant ebb and flow of your breath, and then mirroring that with your movement. So for this class, all that you'll need is yourself and some place to move, and whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll get started right here from Sukhasana, an easy seat. So find your way here. Let your pelvis be really heavy so that your sitting bones can anchor you to the earth. Elongate up through your spine. Rest your palms to your thighs as you soften your eyelids. Begin to drop into your body, drop into your space. Start to notice anything that's calling your attention away from this moment, and see if you can put it aside for now, knowing that it will be there for you when this practice is finished. And begin to turn your awareness to your breath. Notice what happens as you breathe in and what happens as you breathe out. The ebb and flow quality to your breath, like a gentle wash through your system with each inhale and each exhale. Begin gradually to deepen your breath. Breathe in fully through your nose so that you can fill up from your low belly to the tops of your lungs. And take a big sigh out of your mouth. As you sigh, soften your shoulders down your back. Let go of any tension, any holding in your face and your jaw. One more like that. Inhale. Breathe in as if you could soak up air through every pore of your skin, really filling up fully. Open mouth, exhale, sigh, release, let go of anything you're holding on to. And then seal your lips. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, creating a slight constriction in the back of your throat, breathing as if you're trying to fog up a mirror. Ujjayi Pranayama. And begin to breathe audibly, and don't be afraid to breathe with sound. Notice the oceanic quality to your breath, and allow the breath to be a soothing component of your practice today. Take one more moment here to set the tone for your practice. It can be an intention if that's resonating with you, or maybe just a word, something you'd like to emulate through your movement. Blink your eyes open. Let's take some neck circles. So root your palms, drop your chin towards your chest, and then slide your right ear towards your right shoulder, stretching the left side of your neck. Revolve so that the front of your throat gets a stretch, lifting your gaze up toward the sky. Then drop left ear toward left shoulder, right side of the neck expands and opens. Drop your shoulder down your back. And then release chin to chest. One more time in this direction. Try to go slow, feel into any sticky spots, and massage them with your breath. And then reverse the direction. So first the left ear drops toward the left shoulder, right shoulder draws away from your ear, slides down your back, creating more space. One more circle in this direction. And then neutralize, lift your head, lift your gaze. Let's take circles through the rib cage. So as you inhale, press your heart forward, draw your shoulder blades together, and reach the base of your heart toward the front of your mat. Then contract the left side body to reach your ribs over to the right side of your mat. Then pull in through your rib cage to round at the back of your heart. And then left ribs go toward the left. Contract the right side body. One more time, a little bit more quickly, and flowing so that there's never a moment where the movement stops. Once you come forward again, let's take it the other direction. So first, slow to the left. Feel your ribcage expanding. Feel more space between all your ribs. Then contract and draw in, expand between your vertebrae. Then the ribcage pulls over to the right and back forward. One more time in this direction. Beautiful. Go ahead and roll over your shins. Come to hands and knees. Tuck your toes behind you as you widen all of your fingers far away from the center of your palms. Then press your finger pads to the mat and glide back, downward facing dog. Feel the big, beautiful stretch. First down dog of the practice. Sometimes it might feel a bit sticky, so you can pedal your feet. You can sway your hips side to side. You can bend your knees as much as you need to prioritize lengthening the spine, specifically the low back space. It's okay if the heels are not pressing down to the mat. If they're hovering, that's great. As you inhale, lift high to the balls of your feet and round forward to high plank, hollowing the front body, pulling it up towards your back body, pressing away from the earth. As you exhale, see how slowly and smoothly you can soften your knees down to the mat at the very same time in the same way. Feel your core activate and energize as the knees lower. Good. Then when they connect, take an inhale, stretch out your front body. So drop your belly toward the earth, lift your heart, lift your gaze like a cow shape. As you exhale, press down, round your spine, curl your belly in and up, and then drop your head. Inhale for cow, lift your tailbone, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, glide right back, downward facing dog. Press into the L shape between your thumbs and your index fingers. As you inhale, reach your right leg high to the sky, three-legged down dog. Stack right hip over the left, bend at your knee. Take some circles, mobilize, open the hip joints. And then reverse the direction of your circles. Inhale, stretch it high, right toes lift. As you exhale, step your right foot forward to the top of your mat. Low lunge, sink your left knee. As you inhale, fingertips reach up. Kneeling warrior, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, root your fingertips forward of your right toes. Pick up your left knee and step forward to a fold. Feet are hips distance apart. Take a couple of breaths in ragdoll. Soften your knees a little or a lot. Sway side to side on your feet. Create liquid motion through your spine. Glide it left and right. And release your fingertips to the earth. Draw your feet together to touch. And let's take a slow roll up to stand. One vertebra stacks onto the next. As you rise, lift your head. Soften your shoulders. Take an inhale. Stretch your fingertips forward and then all the way up overhead. Lift your gaze. As you exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, reach back through your inner thighs and forward through your heart. Sprinkle the fingertips in front of your toes. Inhale to find halfway lift. As you exhale, step your left toes back behind you. Keep the knee lifted. Inhale, we'll rise. High crescent lunge, fingertips float up toward the sky. As you exhale, plant your palms, step your right foot back, high plank. Shift forward, lowered chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press down through the tops of your feet, press the heels of your palms to the earth, then lift your heart high. Exhale, roll over your toes, glide back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, wave forward, high plank. As you exhale, super slowly, we'll lower the knees for 5. For 4, close your ribs together. For 3, for 2, 4-1. On your inhale, lift your heart, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. As you exhale, round and curl, press the earth energetically down between your palms. Inhale one more time into cow, ripple through your spine. Then as you exhale, press down and forward, glide your tailbone back, rise to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg high to the sky, stack your hip, bend your knee. And begin to circle through the hip, circle through the knee. Keep your right knee micro bent and dig down into your right big toe mound. Reverse the circles. Inhale, kick high, left toe stretch for the sky. Exhale, glide forward deliberately, softly. Place your left foot down to your left thumb and then release your right knee to the earth. As you inhale, fingertips reach high to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, fingertips down, step into your left foot. Right foot comes hips distance away, and we fold ragdoll. Couple of breaths here. Maybe play with a different arm variation than what you took on the first side. Can you fully drop your spine, surrendering to the waterfall effect of this shape? Release your palms, draw your feet together to touch, and roll up to stand, one vertebra at a time. And as you inhale, lift and spread your toes, reach your fingertips forward, and then all the way up overhead, lift your gaze. As you exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your right toes to the back of the mat, keep your knee lifted. Inhale, press into both big toe mounds, fingertips sweep up, high crescent lunge. And then exhale, plant your palms, step the left foot back, high plank. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders move in front of wrists. Exhale, claw the mat as you lower chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, glide back, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths in your down dog to explore. Notice if anything has shifted already from when we began this practice just a few short minutes ago to now. On your next inhale, lift your heels, round forward, high plank. As you exhale, lower your knees to the mat for 5, for 4, for 3, so strong in the core, for 2, for 1. Inhale, arc your tailbone toward the sky, arc your heart forward. As you exhale this time, press your hips back towards your heels, but keep reaching your heart to the top of the mat as you claw down through your fingertips. Inhale, round forward, hands and knees. Exhale, unfurl into upward facing dog with your toes still tucked. Take an inhale here to press down more actively into your palms. As you exhale, glide back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high, 3-legged down dog. As you exhale, softly step forward, right foot to right thumb. Keep your left knee lifted. Inhale, fingertips stretch high to the sky. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Anchor the knife edge of left foot down and then open your arms out wide. Take a couple moments to sink down into your front leg, finding your depth here. As you inhale, reach your right fingertips all the way up and back, reverse the warrior. As you exhale, circle your arms forward, big liquid motion until right elbow meets the top of right thigh and left fingertips stretch all the way up overhead, extended side angle. Let's flow back and forth between these two movements. So inhale, circle the arms forward, anchor through your feet to stabilize, then reach your right arm up and back, slide your left hand down your leg. Reach the fingertips forward, circle the left arm overhead, and come to extended side angle. Inhale here. Exhale, circle through center. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, circle forward. Right arm, right thigh, left arm reaches up toward the sky. Inhale here. As you exhale, cartwheel down, plant your palms, and press your right foot back. High plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your heels, round forward, high plank. Exhale, knees sink to the mat for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, good, for 1. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Exhale, hips toward heels, active child's pose. Inhale, round forward through your hands and your knees. On the exhale, unfurl, press your pelvis forward, keep your toes tucked, dig down into your finger pads, and then lift your heart, upward facing dog with the toes tucked. Inhale. Exhale, glide back, downward facing dog. As you inhale, reach your left leg high, 3-legged down dog. As you exhale, softly step forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, right knee stays lifted. Fingertips stretch toward the sky. High crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Expand out through your wings, through your hands, your fingers. And then settle to your depth. On your next inhale, reverse warrior. Right fingertips come down. Left fingertips stretch up and back. Cinch your right waist to expand the left side body. Inhale. Exhale, circle forward. Left elbow to left thigh. Right arm stretches all the way up and over. Bicep beside your ear. Keep digging down through the pinky toe side of your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, circle forward. Swing your left arm all the way up and back. Inhale. And exhale, roll through the center. Left elbow, left thigh, extended side angle. Inhale. Ride the breath, come through center, and reverse your warrior. Exhale, last time. Extended side angle, left elbow down, right arm up high. And then roll back, forward to the top of your mat, anchor your palms, and step back, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, glide it back. Couple of breaths here. Shake your head no, nod your head yes. Release the back of your neck. Notice if there's any other tension anywhere else in your body where you can breathe right now. Direct the breath to that space and allow it to wash through, eroding the tension softly and slowly, gradually. As you inhale, gaze forward to the top of your mat. As you exhale, step or float forward. Take an inhale, halfway lift through your spine. Exhale and fold down. One more time like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana, stretch out through all your vertebrae. And then exhale, bow forward, heart to thighs, crown of head toward your toes. Bend your knees deeply, sink your hips, and then as you inhale, reach your fingertips up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, stay, settle more deeply. Try to lift your toes if you can away from the mat, drawing more weight back towards your heels as you sink the hips deeper. Keep your belly button hugging toward your spine. Inhale. As you exhale, press into your feet, ripple all the way up to stand. Reach your fingertips high, reach your gaze high. Exhale, sink back into your chair. Inhale, press down, ripple through your spine, reach your fingertips up, lift your gaze. Exhale, sink. One more like this. Inhale, press down, anchor your feet, heels are weighted. Heart is light, fingertips rise. And then exhale, sink down. In your chair, take an inhale to elongate your spine. As you exhale, palms to prayer. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh, prayer twist. Create a connection there. Level your knees. Press right palm down into left. And then begin to revolve your heart toward the right side of your mat. Feel your belly button hugging your spine, and see if maybe you can bring your gaze all the way up toward the sky above the right elbow. Unwind, inhale, sweep your fingertips high, stay low in your chair. Exhale, palms to prayer. Right elbow twists to outer left thigh. Create your connection, create your anchor point, and then allow your hips to settle further back as your belly hugs in. Your spine stays long even as you twist right ribs toward left, and maybe reach your gaze all the way up to the sky. Inhale, unwind, stay deep in your chair, reach your fingertips up. As you exhale, lift your heels and slowly lower all the way down so that your hips come towards your heels, sitting bones to heels. Good, inhale. At the bottom, widen your knees, reach your fingertips up. Then exhale, reach your fingertips forward, sink your heels and see if you can lower to a seat without using your hands, super softly. Good. Right away, Navasana. Lift your toes, feet away from the earth. Palms can come up toward the sky, or you can grab behind your hamstrings. Maybe the legs draw towards straight. Squeeze your inner ankle bones toward the midline. Close your eyes here. Just feel. See if you can feel every part of your experience. Notice the spaces that are warm, spaces that are feeling fiery and activated. And then notice also where you can be easy, where can be softer. Two more rounds of breath here. Good, and then slowly lower down all the way to lie on your back. So you can bring your toes to the top of your mat. And then bring the soles of your feet underneath you. And cross your right ankle over your left thigh, creating a figure 4 shape. Then lift your left toes away from the mat and reach for what's accessible, maybe behind the left hamstring. Or maybe you thread all the way through, interlacing your fingers on top of the left shin. Wherever you are, actively flex your right toes and continually widen your knee out toward the side. Let your head be heavy to the earth. Let your sacrum be heavy to the earth. Notice if you're straining here in this stretch to pull your leg in closer to your chest than it might want to go. If so, see if you can back off just slightly and allow the breath to do the work for you, carving away at the tension to create the space for depth. Go ahead and release, and we'll switch sides. So the left ankle threads over the right thigh. Flex your toes, and then lift your right leg away from the earth. Reach for what's accessible. Focus on the quality of your breath. Focus on the depth of your breath. See if you can take the deepest breaths of your day so far as we stay here for a few more rounds. And go ahead and release as you're ready. Draw your knees in towards your chest and take some circles with the knees. So take them out wide, then pull them in towards your heart. A couple times in this direction, and then go the other way. And try to keep the low back rooted to the mat as you do this. And hug yourself in, creating a tiny little ball with your body. Pull your knees toward your chest, wrap the forearms around the shins. Take an inhale here. Big open mouth exhale, big sigh as you stretch all your limbs out wide to Savasana. Relax everything down and see how quickly you can become still and soft. And allow yourself time to absorb all the effects of your breath, of your movement, of this short and sweet little practice. Start to bring your awareness back to your physical body. See if you can feel a buzzing, tingling sensation. All of your cells vibrating. And see if you can feel all the pieces, all the component parts that make up the whole of you. And begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, gently, slowly coming back to life. Take a big inhale. Stretch out really long as your arms reach back and your toes point forward. On your exhale, roll to fetal pose. Draw your knees into your chest. Sink down to one side or the other. Keep your eyes closed and relax here. And press into your palms. Rise up to a seat. Sukhasana, right where we began. The sitting bones are your anchors. The spine is light, lifted, reaching up through the crown of your head. Palms can face up on your thighs. Take a big, deep, full inhalation here. One last sigh out of your mouth. As you sigh, imagine that all the fibers of your being are softening. Gather your palms together at your heart space. Take a moment to find gratitude for yourself, for your body, and for showing up for your practice. And lift your thumbs up to your third eye and bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I hope that felt good. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments below. You can also subscribe to my channel down below before you go, because that really supports me. I hope you're doing really well wherever you are. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day or your night, and I will see you very soon in another class. Bye.